everybody. Everyone hear me okay? Is everyone excited? My phone has been ringing off the hook. You people have been so excited. I never for 1 second thought that I would get such an enthusiastic response to this contest. So thank you to every single person here and to the people that aren't here but may watch us on cable. Thank you to them. Well, welcome to the Brockton Council on Aging. If you haven't been here, welcome. We have newsletters to take if you want to take a newsletter to a senior or take it for yourself. We have a lot of activities here that happens at the center. I also want to say thank you to Jerry Gottschalk for playing this beautiful piano for us. He's one of our gems here at the Senior Center. He's here every morning having a cup of coffee with me and playing his piano. No one's allowed to touch that piano except him, so thank you very much. Well, this is our first Brockton Blooms Garden Contest Awards reception. What do you think? Did you enjoy it? Yeah, I think you did. Tonight we're here to celebrate those of you who are doing your part to help keep the city of Brockton beautiful. I can't do it by myself. It takes everyone here to help with that mission. Let me tell you how I get started with this crazy idea. And the mayor knows I have a lot of crazy ideas. About 4 years ago, I was given the opportunity to work at City Hall as part of Mayor Harrington's team. I did the city events in the city. I planned a lot of fun activities, concerts, numerous events. I worked very tirelessly, I must say. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. While I was there, I said, I want to do a garden contest. That was one of my goals. Unfortunately, as we all know, sometimes we bite off more than we can chew. I couldn't get it done for the time that I was there before I came here. So I kind of put it on the back burner and didn't think of it again. But one thing about me is if I have an idea, I will always at some point do it. I never forget about the idea. So let me tell you how this idea came back to me. It's a nice little story. Can I meander over this way? Every morning, I get in my car, like we all do, and we go probably the same route, right? Day after day, down this street, down that street, past that house, same day, same thing. Well, one morning, it's going down West Street. Does everyone know where West Street is? Okay. Does everyone know where the Marzillis live? Anyone? Oh, just happened to be right here. Well, could you stand up for a second? Marzilli family on West Street? Go ahead. This is West Street crew. So I'm driving along, same thing, nothing happening. All of a sudden I look to my left, there's a planter along the side of the street. Looked like it was handmade, made with some timbers, right? Yeah, probably maybe, okay, there you go, I knew that. Maybe like 4x4s or something, size-wise, 2x2s. One box. I thought, that hasn't been there every day that I go to work. Looks nice. Someone took the time to build this box, bring it to the side of the road, next to the sidewalk, and put some flowers in it. Isn't that kind of cool? Drove along, got to work, did my work. I'm busy here at the Council on Aging. Had my lunch, did my nails, read a magazine. Only kidding, I didn't do that. I worked really hard. Totally forgot about the box. We'll call it the box. Got done with my work here, hopped in my car, went back the same route. Except now I'm driving down West Street and the box is on my right. I'm driving along. What do I see? Not one box, 2 boxes. I said, you gotta be kidding me. This morning there was 1, now there's 2. Something's not right here. Went home, did my thing. laying in bed, I'm thinking, the box. There's one box in the morning, there's 2 boxes at night. This is a message. I'm getting a message loud and clear that I need to do this garden contest. Jumped in my van the next morning, anxious to get to work and get going, to do my nails and read my magazines. Driving down West Street, you're not going to believe it, and I'm telling you, this is the honest to God truth. 3 boxes are on West Street. This was back and forth. So now we have
10 total.
10 boxes on West Street. Does everyone know these boxes I'm talking about? So I said, you know what? There are people in the city that care. There's a lot of people in the city that care. And I felt what I could do to help and to give back to the city was to acknowledge you people by doing this contest. And it was very easy work. I had a great committee, which you're going to meet in a minute, but it was a great, great response to this contest. Now, after I saw all these boxes, I came into work and I said, I need to tell someone about this. Who do I tell? I could call my husband. I hate to say it, guys, but he really could care less about my vision of flower boxes. I could call my friend Martha, my best friend, but she's working in a hospital delivering babies. She can't be bothered. So I said, I'm going to call the mayor's office, and I'm going to let them know what I'm seeing. Luckily, I got Donna Daly, and I didn't get the mayor. And I was hysterical. Donna, you got to see this. I can't believe him. You got to help me do this contest. She said, put the plan together. We'll present it to the mayor, and off we go. So that's how, in a nutshell, this all came about. So just want to take a little second and ask the West Street family to get up, because you were my inspiration, and I just want to acknowledge that. So you folks, come over here. You are officially our honorable mention for the evening. Thank you. And there was actually an article in the Enterprise about the family and why they did this, and it was really quite a nice article. So, that brings us to right now. And I lost my place. Wait a second, I get so excited. Okay, so, here's how the whole thing came about. We put together the information packets that you folks got. You sent us your entries. We asked for how many photos? 1. Some people sent us, committee, how many? Lots. Books. Stories attached. Phone calls about, oh, so-and-so's been working 48 hours around the clock and hasn't eaten. Oh, yeah, we had it all. We had all the stories. So I said, I can't judge these gardens. I just can't do it. I'm too attached to these people. So I asked my committee, who are garden club members. So if the committee would please come up here and join me. And I want to say, I've worked on many, many, many committees. And this, by far, has been the best hard-working committee I have ever been with. They jumped right in. They kept me focused. They took direction. They went out and did the job. They judged by looking at photos. Then they went out and did site reviews. They did everything perfectly. So let me acknowledge my committee. We have, just raise your hand, Peg Parento, Jean McLaughlin, Sherry Cavell, Peg Kearney, and I also have a mystery judge that I didn't know about, Dara Flynn, who helped with some judging, so thank you, and I have something to say thank you. Thank you very much. So that was our process. We got the pictures, we narrowed it down to 3 finalists in each category. Then we sent the judges out to do a site review. They then placed the gardens first, second, and third. Now, nobody, or very few of you, should know what your prizes are, because I didn't tell, and I made them all pinky swear that they weren't going to tell. But maybe someone might know. We had some fabulous sponsors come in to help me. I had, other than the COA and Mayor Harrington, I had Metro South Chamber of Commerce, Campello Business Association, Downtown Business Association, and Bill Callahan Realty. So we were able to give out cash prizes, which we thought would be a nice thing to motivate you folks who want to do it again, and also motivate people to want to do it next year, because we're ready. We're going to start a little bit earlier next year, get the forms to you sooner, and get out a lot quicker to do judging. So, first place winners, ready? Drum roll. Oh, we need a drum player. First place winners get $100. I know. Second place winners get $50. And the third place winners get $25. So we're very proud of that. We had 7 categories, so that was 21 winners. Fabulous. So at this time, I'm done talking. I just would like to ask Peg Canny from the Garden Club to talk about the garden show that's coming up, and just give you some info on that, and then we'll hand out the awards.
Thank you, Janice. Mr. Mayor. Good evening, everyone, and first of all, thank you all for participating in the contest. We were nervous of how many we would get, and for the first year, I think we had a really good turnout, so thank you, and congratulations to all the winners. So, next year, as Janice mentioned, we're going to do the contest a little earlier. We thought, well, I won't give a time frame, but we thought some of the other plants in the gardens would be blooming a little earlier in the season. So, one of the reasons I'm going to tell you about the garden show, and I hope you're all familiar with it since you're all gardeners, is we've done 4 garden shows in the past. We started on the Garden Club's 75th anniversary, and this year, 2010, will be our 80th anniversary. So anyway, the Garden Club will sponsor the 4th garden show. It will be Sunday, April 11th from 10 to 4, again at the Shaw Center. The theme of the show this year, I keep saying this year, next year, will be the 4 R's, recycle, reuse, reduce, and recover, keeping with the green theme which we did last year. Again, there'll be approximately 50 vendors, all garden related or environmental related. And one of those booths will be the garden contest, or the City of Brockton, whichever way we want to name it. And we will have the forms to enter at the show. So that will be one way next year to get the forms early. And the flower show will also include this year, just to give you a little bit more information, is it will include a judged flower show, not just gardening this year. And the judged flower show will be similar to the flower show in Boston, where you have actual arrangements done by, they're actually garden club members from all over Massachusetts can enter and be judged, and they will be in the tent outside the Shaw Center this year. So, again, thank you very much for participating. We hope you will all participate again next year and come to the garden show. Make sure you come to the garden show. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Mayor James Harrington to say a few words and to read the citation that the winners will be receiving.
Thank you, Janice, very much. You can go and do your crossword puzzles now like you normally do. Let me just say, first of all, I thank you to Janice and for her team that did a great job with this. I really appreciate it. I gotta tell the neighbors on West Street a funny story though. I was at an event somewhere and somebody came up to me and asked me why the city was only putting those boxes on West Street. I said it wasn't us, believe me. I said, it was the neighbors were doing it themselves, and you know, it really did show pride, and really people noticed it, and we really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Lastly, I want to say, it is an election year, so I want you to know I had nothing to do with the judging. So if you didn't win, I feel bad for you, but I had nothing to do with it. And if you did win, well, baby. But I'm just gonna read one of these, and I think then we'll just call the names after that. I want to first show you the certificate that a young man, a college student that works in my office part-time, designed this and put it together, Matthew Gold. And so he did a really good job with it. But it reads, Brockton Blooms, Garden Contest 2009. Oh, you're gonna call the names? Okay. It says, congratulations on making Brockton a beautiful place to live, work, shop, and play. Be it further known that the mayor extends his best wishes for continued success, health, and happiness. Thank you, everybody that participated, and God bless you all.
Okay, at this time, we're gonna start with the yard garden category. And our first place winner, and I apologize if I mispronounce the name. First place would be Baruch Sylvia, first place. When the judges came out, they had these very official forms, and they left me little comments on some of the gardens. And some of the comments were on her garden were beautiful, nice scape, garden hardware, perfecto. Must have been like an Italian person judged that or something, perfecto. Okay, second place in the yard garden category is Louise Malley. Third place would be John Devonshire. Now we move into the vegetable garden category. In the winner, actually, the first place is two folks, Laura Duhamel and Jane Gilbert. There's 2 citations that you'll have to slip a check.
This is Laura's. That is you. And she gets out of the Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Second place is Stephen Fiacco. Third place in the vegetable category is Patricia DeVito. Now we have shade garden category. And first place would be Seta Arabian.
Thank you.
Second place is Charles Hartstein and Frank Gurley. exactly where this house is. It's very deceiving when you look at houses in the front. You look at houses in the front, you say, oh, that's a beautiful yard. But when you ever walk behind the fence, you're in like a whole different world, and that's one thing that stands out about your yard. It's just beautiful. Third place is Jane Harris. We also had a business category. First place was Waite Funeral Home. Second place was Conley Funeral Home. And third place was North Main Street Veterinary Clinic. Another category was porch, balcony, or deck. First place was Anthony and Lisa Grun. And I think you even brought in a little child to try to sway me. And it didn't work. Well, I didn't judge it. Second place was Seta Arabian. And third was Louise Malley, and she's not here. Next we have Window Box. First place, Diane Sterling. Second place, Joseph Pacanzi.
How did you not win the vegetables? Those great vegetables every year.
And third place was Laurie Cummings. Now, this category, we didn't make up, but we thought we needed to have this category because we did get some entries that we classified as community because they didn't really fit into the categories we had. So we made a category called school community. First place was Melissa Cataldo and Marcel Lincoln for one of the planters up on Oak Street. Second place was the Unknown School. And this is my junior high. West. That's middle school, I guess.
Don't buy it on a Sunday, the principal's out there watering the plants in front of the school.
So that is the end of our award. So give yourself a good hand.
This event acknowledges the good things that are happening in the city of Brockton. There's a lot of people who have a lot of pride in their homes in the city, and this was my way of giving back to the city and just recognizing those people that go above and beyond to help Brockton and make Brockton what it is.
Well, there's a lot of citizens that took it upon themselves to try and beautify the city by planting gardens or garden boxes, and so it's really a good event for the city, and it just showed some of the Brockton pride, and for us then to put together a contest so that we could recognize that and encourage other people to do it, I think it was a really good event for the city.
This year we had 50 entries. Next year I'm expecting it to far exceed that 50. Word is out after the contest deadline came. I was still getting calls and people coming in wanting the applications. So next year, I don't for one second think that we won't get an even greater response than we did this year.
I think so. I'm hoping what might be happening is that people, you know, pay a little more attention to their property and make sure that they're weeding and doing all the things that make it really look nice. And, you know, like many of these people did, and they did a really nice job. And we're hoping that, you know, it'll be contagious and other people see what they're doing and they'll do the same. And so I think in the overall, it's going to be a really great thing for the city.
Probably starting next week, I'll be going out and knocking on some businesses and asking for some help for next year. And businesses are really good to any type of community event in the city. They're always there supporting, so I don't doubt that I won't get a lot of help for next year.
Yeah, I think there will be. You know, we were able to. They were able to raise some money that we used to give prizes, and so I think it'll stir a little more interest next year, and I think that you'll see it'll grow each year as everything else does. If you get a successful program like they had this year, I think it's only going to grow.
Yep, the garden show typically brings in a very huge crowd every year. I think they said it was their 4th year this year. It's at the Shaw Center. Of the years I've been, it's just been a full house. So they do very well. They give great tips and ideas, and it's a nice way to spend an afternoon.
Yeah, just next year, and look around for when we kick this off. It'll probably be at the Garden Club's show in April at the Shaw Center, and we'll kick it off next year, and we hope that a lot more people will get involved.
Thank you to everyone who got involved and did their part, and I'm going to be looking for you next year.